So, what is your coin in 2020? Welcome back to Crypto Wealthy channel, guys. In Sunday's episode today, we're going to discuss about altcoins exclusively, and we're going to discuss about which coins are actually good to buy and which could make 10 times, maybe 100 times. We're going to go through the top 10, maybe top 20 coins on the coin market cap. Also, please hit that like and subscribe button if you like this sort of videos, and let us know in the comment section down below in which altcoin are you investing in and what reviews would you like to see on this channel in the next episodes. And now let's get started. So we're going to use LiteCoin Watch because it has a lot of details when it comes to informations about coins, and we're going to start from the Bitcoin. And as we know, Bitcoin is always good investment. If we switch on charts, wherever you buy, it's good, especially if you're doing the dollar cost averaging, you can have a lot of gains on the long-term perspective. So it is always good to have the Bitcoin in your portfolio. Whether are you investing only in altcoins or you are just altcoin investor or a trader, always you need to have a little bit of the Bitcoin in your portfolio, and you should invest in this asset wherever you have money. At least a little portion of your money should go in the Bitcoin every time you put your money into the altcoins. Make sure you do that. Switching onto the Ethereum as a second coin on the coin market cap, or at least by market capitalization, we can see that the Ethereum is on $130 roughly, and in the previous months we are consolidating around that area, and we can see that the Ethereum has a lot of space to grow, especially if we know that the Ethereum is working with a lot of ERC decentralized application, and it has a pretty good use cases when it comes to investing into this coin. Also, if we switch on charts quickly, we can see over here that we have a pretty good room to grow around this area. Now, I would say that the Ethereum average price would be between those two yellow lines over here, which is bringing us to $360 to $500, which if you are investing right now, you will have around approximately 200 to 300 good investment gains in return if you start investing in Ethereum, for example, right now, because Ethereum can easily reach those levels over here because it has a good use cases, it has a good word about it, and it has a good plans when it comes to blockchain sharding and many other things, which could bring the Ethereum much higher than this. But to be and stay realistic, I think the Ethereum could go pretty significantly up. Also, next is XRP. We have a lot of doubt in this coin, and maybe if you're going to, I don't know, bash me into the comments, but from the previous news that we discussed about XRP and the situation that they are doing, XRP, I would not invest in it, at least not right now, especially because we are in bear market. But if we consider and talk about technical analysis only and discuss about price grow, we can say that the XRP has a lot of room to grow, especially when it comes to the charts where we can see that it's significantly down. Now, by the technical analysis and the use case between Ethereum and XRP, I would rather invest in Ethereum if I'm going to see some gains as a 200, 300 and maybe 5x in return of the gains. Why? Because if we measure over here the gains on the way to the upside, for the Ethereum there is a lot of market capitalization to get injected just in order to hit some sort of a dollar per one coin, which lead us to 400 to 500 maybe percent in returns, which Ethereum could do that with only X 2 or 3 times from this price. So make sure you do your due diligence with the calculator, at least when it comes to invest and returns. Which returns are you aiming at? Switching on the Bitcoin Cash, I'm not big fan of this coin because it's representing everything that Bitcoin is not, but even so we're going to go through it. As we can see, chart is pretty much flat over here, and we can see some sort of a bottoming out of the price. Why? Because we can see also on this chart, linear chart over here, that the Bitcoin Cash has been bottoming out on this level also in January 1st 2019. If we switch on the chart, the same thing we can see, and Bitcoin Cash is pretty much good for trading. We can discuss about fundamentals also, why it's not good and everything. But if we're going to talk about access and gains, we can see that in short period of time on daily chart over here, only in a month you can earn for around 100, maybe even 200% of the gains because of the volatility that this coin has. We all know owners of this coin are so stubborn and not so good in their heads, so they are pumping and dumping the price, and this is the reason why this coin is good to actually invest on these lows and sell on the upper lows. We had a pretty good pumps on the Bitcoin Cash over here, pretty good volatility up and down, where you can earn some money just trading by and not holding. If we're discussing about holding, we can see that we are far away from the all-time highs, which is 2000% insane, but that's a little bit less likely to see in this market. If the Bitcoin starts going towards $20,000, there is a big possibility that this coin will also grow, because especially dumb money, when they see the name of the Bitcoin Cash, as it says over here, they're going to invest in something that is cheaper because they want to have more coins with a less money, and that's the reason why happened this pump actually in 2017 bull market. Switching away to the Bitcoin Satoshi vision, the same thing I have to tell you around over here. Just here we have some pretty more bigger volatility than Bitcoin Cash itself. We can see that the volatility is pretty good. We can also say that this is a one shit coin and everything, especially if you are investing for a long term. This is not good, but it's very good for a short term gains, is because of this volatility. If you see the volatilities in this coin and how it's reacting, you can clearly see that it's pump and dump all the time. Now, it's not like every other shit coin, let's say like that is pumping to the sky and after that drop and you have just flat line. No, this we have the pretty good waves over here, because this coin is pretty rich with the money and with the investors, and they're pumping and dumping the price all the time. Now, if we are investing somewhere around here in this coin, or at least trading, we can see some major gains over here, at least 100%, maybe 200%, who knows. But anyway, there is a volatility to earn money in this coin if you're just trading with it. I wouldn't invest this on a long term if you ask me. Now, Litecoin has very interesting point over here, because Litecoin has been pumping and also going on the downside in the previous months. One of the reasons are the halvenings and the hype all over the Litecoin. Even so, we know that the owner of Litecoin has sold all its coins. I don't think and I don't know if the Litecoin is actually doing something on this blockchain, but I do know that it's some sort of a tryout blockchain for the Bitcoin or something like that. And we have some sort of a pumps and dumps, especially here around this area when was the halving on the altcoin also. And if we switch on the charts and see what altcoin is doing over here, we can see also good volatility. Now, altcoin is making some sort of a lower highs over here, and that's not so good as I know, but also we can say that's some sort of a triangle where altcoin could actually potentially break on the way to the upside if the Bitcoin enters the new rally. We can see some if we measure the prices, we can see from the last high it's about 100 and 120% of gains in this coin if you invest right now, for example. And from the next high it's even $300, where we had that happening in the altcoin blockchain. And if we measure from the all-time highs, we can see almost 900%. So yeah, altcoin is not too bad to invest in, because traders are always pumping and dumping it, so you can see good lows to buy in, and you could just determine where would you get out from altcoin. Do not hold your life, just sell 50% or 100%. That's pretty good gains to see, because you cannot see this in stocks, right? Switching on to the EOS, I really don't know why the EOS dropped so significantly, but since we had, I think it was a year ago or 2 years ago, EOS had the problems with the mainnet with launching the net, and we can see over here it's still going on the downside. If we switch on EOS USD over here, Bitfinex chart, it has a pretty good buy opportunities over here, especially on these lows and these drops over here. There is a big probability that the EOS will actually consolidate around here, but it's very interesting to me that this coin is pumping pretty significantly when we see some slightly movement on the upside to the Bitcoin price. If we measure the gains that could be taken from the EOS from the last high, it's 150, so it's pretty much better than the altcoin. As I told you, it's moving pretty parabolically when just Bitcoin is moving a little bit on the way to the upside. From the next high, it's around 300, over 300%. So yeah, this is pretty much good gains for the top 10 or top 20 tokens and coins when it comes to the growing. So yeah, EOS is not too bad investment when it comes to pumps, because right now we are on $2 and it's easy for EOS to actually reach $5, as we saw here on this in February 2020, $6 even for the EOS. Now, one very interesting coin that is giving me tickles is Binance Coin, which is actually next after the EOS. We can see that the Binance is doing pretty well when it comes to the buying opportunity, and that's $12 almost, and market capitalization is only on almost $2 billion. This is not bad, and this is perfect buying opportunity for the Binance Coin. Why am I saying this? Is because their exchange, this coin has its own use case, and they are one of the first exchange in the world when it comes to the crypto, especially because they are growing all the time and everybody are going through the Binance Coin. Everybody are actually paying the fees with the Binance Coin. That there are a lot of use cases to this coin when it comes to their platforms. So the BNB is pretty good and on some sort of a way secure gains when it comes to investment in the cryptocurrency space, if we say that this is actually cryptocurrency, but it is on some sort of a way a stock of this firm. So yeah, we can see over here pretty good volatility. You can even earn a lot of money just trading it and not holding it. Also, we know that the exchange is giving a lot of I don't know, percents just holding this coin. So there is a lot of reasons to actually buy this coin and hold, or at least buy on dollar cost averaging every single week or every single month. Very a good opportunity, and I think I will buy this if the Bitcoin price starts going on the way to the downside. We will see a lot of drop over here, maybe even these lows this coin could visit, which is $6 already. Now from this flash crash that we had, you have 100% gain. So yeah, think about it, why this coin is actually good. If we measure gains from this low that we are on right now, we can see 135%. If we measure from this flash crash where this coin could actually visit again, we can see over 330%, and from the all-time highs, let's say, it's 600. So it's insane how secure investment this could be. Again, it's crypto, everything is possible, everything could go to the zero, but yeah, think about it a little bit if we discuss about Binance Coin, right? Switching to the next OKX coin, we can see that it's standing now on $4, and it has the market capitalization of almost $2 billion. When it comes to the chart of all I searched on the trading view, there is no a lot of history, but here only in our chart we can see that it started a trade around May 4th previous year in 2019, and we can see there is some kind of a volatility in this coin, and it's easy to make 100 or even 200 or 300 access when it comes to the prices over here, because it has also use cases on the OKX exchange, but I didn't hear about OKX, nothing good. There are a lot of manipulation onto this exchange, so I would stay away from this coin. Even so, because if I need to choose between OKX coin and this Binance one, I would probably invest into the Binance coin. So yeah, make sure you do your due diligence when it comes to investing in altcoins, especially in top 10 and 20. What kind of use cases do they have, so you could see gains quickly and of course a lot in gains when it comes to percentage. But if you are patient enough, I think BNB, if you need to choose, would be better choice than OKX token. Next one is Tezos XTZ. Tezos is laying down on $1.54 and market capitalization is a little bit less than OKX coin. Now Tezos blockchain is doing, if I'm correct, something similar like the Ethereum, and when it comes to the gains and the charts, we can see over here easy 2 to 3 gains when it comes to the last pump, but it's question if the Tezos could pump again on this level. So why am I saying this is because of this big hole over here that we have. Tezos didn't see $4 pretty much 1 year over here when the Bitcoin was down and when we were in the bear market in 2018. So if I need to choose between Tezos and the Ethereum just because of its use cases and the gains, I think Ethereum would bring you much more gains than the Tezos when it comes to the calculating the gains in percentage. Of course, Tezos could pump on the $3 again, and that's already let's say 150% if we measure over here. Yeah, we could easily see 150, but it's questionable because Ethereum could maybe bring you those gains much quicker than the Tezos itself. But yeah, let's see how those two coins will do and perform in the next bull phase when it comes to cryptocurrency growth and compare which one was better. But I do believe that Ethereum has much more to offer than the Tezos itself. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section down below because I didn't research this coin in details. Stellar is standing on 4 cents, and we all know that the Stellar is pretty much the same thing like the XRP. Market capitalization is on $800 million, and for now it's in downfall like every other coin, and we can see flatline also as on the XRP movement. So I can't believe that I will say this. If I need to choose between XLM and the XRP, I would probably invest XRP when it comes to gains because XLM did not see some sort of a gains as the XRP has in the previous runs in the crypto space. Stellar is doing almost the same thing as every other asset. It's trying to be payment method, and if it comes to investing on a long term, the Stellar for me would not be the choice. Switching to the next one, Monero private coin, or let's say silent coin, is laying down on $45 with the market capitalization with 800 millions, which is not too bad when it comes to its circulating supply of 17.5 million tokens. And when it comes to the price and gains charts, in the previous run Monero had somewhere around 100% gains on the price rise. So yeah, XMR is not so bad investment. It's always in top 20, it's always moving around top 15, top 20, and we can see the similar like ADA jumps. Over here we have 110% of gains if the Monero will hit the previous highs, and when it comes to the all-time high, we can see over here pretty good growth of almost 1000% in gains. So yeah, Monero is not so bad. Who likes the private, but I'm not investing in this coin because I do have one most crypto rich currency on the market with the blockchain version 3.0, and they are doing something incredible in Africa, so I believe in them more in Monero, and I'm investing and pouring money into that coin whenever I have it. So yeah, I do have my private coin. If you're investing in private coin and you would like more secure gains, I think Monero is pretty good choice for you. Huobi Token. This exchange has pretty funny name for me, but yeah, we're going to check this coin anyway. See what Huobi has to offer. On all chart, linear chart, we can see that the Huobi is holding pretty well when it comes to this recent drop over here, and it's standing on $3.2. I don't know how Huobi traders are using this token. If anyone is trading on Huobi exchange, let me know in the comment section down below. I would like to know how Huobi is using this token on its platform, but we can see pretty good waves over here on the linear chart, and if we switch on the normal chart, let's say like that, we can see that it's has pretty good significant waves, and you can see 50% easily. Of course, that's not a big amount of gains when it comes to the cryptocurrency space, but for me it's some sort of a way secure gains, because we can see those prices 3 times, 4 maybe already. We can see the peak over here, over here, over here. That's already 4th here, 5th, 6th time the Huobi token has visited those weeks, let's say, over here, that flat line over here, which means that it probably will visit them one more time, especially when the Bitcoin price starts going on the way to the upside. It's not so bad investment if you're going to just take quick gains of 50 or 60% and pull out into the Bitcoin and invest in maybe something else. ADA Cardano, I did invest in this coin. I put maybe $1,000, nothing special. I mean minus 100 or 20 $200, but nothing special. We can see on all-time low that this is pretty flat graph over here, but it's very interesting to me that could make pretty quick gains when it comes to just jumping a little bit of from the lows that it has. For example, right now you have already 150 from the previous high, so this is the reason why I invested in this coin. If we see some of other highs that we had in June 2019, and that's already 10 or 9 months before this period. Right now we can see 300x, so this is the reason why I invested in this coin, to take quick gains and switch them into the Bitcoin. I'm not too excited about ADA, but they do have some interesting development about travel agencies where they will actually use the ADA and also the other cryptocurrency to buy and book the rooms and maybe even flight tickets when it comes to the traveling. So yeah, ADA is actually doing something, but we need to see some price movement in order to be convinced in that. Now, TRX or Tron. A lot of people invested in Tron, something like cult on the XRP community. I mean, I don't think nothing bad to you, just saying. Tron is, let's say, on all-time lows over here on 1 cent, and for now it's stagnate over here. I don't think there are people to sell below this price, so this is pretty good price to invest right now, because it's sitting also on $742 million market capitalization roughly. Over here there is a little bit maybe more room to the downside if the Bitcoin starts to go south, let's say like that, and that's the also pretty good and secure opportunity for the Tron to get in, because if we switch on its chart over here, we can see that the Tron is pretty much fallen low and there is no much room to fall on the downside. So I do believe that there are a lot of gains to be made over here. If we measure from the previous high, you already have 150% of gains, as on other coins you have a little bit less, for about 30 to 40% less than this high over here. And if we measure to the next one, you already have almost 300, so it's somewhere around like Monero. On the all-time high you already have 830%, which is a little bit less than a Lightcoin and the tokens and coins that are in top 5. The only problem is in this coin is a lot of hype, and their CEO is not so good man, let's say like that. And I do not like coins that are hyped. They don't even have a working product yet, because we need to see mainnet launches and also the mainnet launching to be actually successful in order to see Tron in some real world use cases, so you could think of to invest in this coin, right? And now, one and only, many people love this coin, and maybe I will invest in it. I don't know, I need to research more. The only thing that I know about this coin is I think that's the platform. They're trying to make some sort of a bridge of the gap between smart contracts on the blockchain and real world applications. I mean, that's pretty pretty ambitious and pretty big if they managed to do it, and if they actually managed to do it, because I didn't research this coin. So if anybody knows anything about their roadmap and where are they right now, let me know in the comment section down below, because in this video today we're going to discuss on about prices and the gains that the coins could make to you. But about the real world cases, they are pretty ambitious. They're using some sort of oracles, if I remember, and trying to verify real world data and bring it actually on chain to be integrated into the smart contracts, which is pretty ambitious. If we switch on their charts over here, we can see that this coin had pretty roughly good pumps, and I do believe that this is a lot of hype like in every other coin, which is not so bad if many people made gains. Congratulations. But I do believe this coin will have pretty good jumps, and even higher than over those $5. Now what I'm worried about is that they will not deliver the things as the EOS said it is, and after those pumps that EOS had, they went down significantly, and since then nobody's talking about EOS when they actually failed to launch the platform. I think 1 or 2 times, maybe I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section down below. But I'm really interested to check the graph a little bit in detail right now, just in order to see where the link is standing. Yeah, I was watching something over here, and we can see good and high waves, which could bring you good gains. Right now, this coin, you can find it somewhere around here in this area, which visited that area only 3 times, and I don't think it will ever visit it again when the bull market hits the road. So I do think because of the position of the coin in the coin market cap or LiteCoin watch, whatever you want to call it, is good, and the waves that it has and community around it and the ambitious goals, I think this coin deserves more gains than it has right now. So from now until the previous highs, you have 150% gains. If we discuss about when this coin actually came out to the market, and that's 27th of June 2019, or at least registered on the trading view over here. So yeah, for now this is good, and there is a potential to see in this coin even 10x's, maybe 20x's when the bull market hits the road, because those gains right now, they are made into the bear market or into the downtrend of the Bitcoin and not into the bull. If we see the all-time high in the Bitcoin, there is a big possibility the ChainLink will do pretty well, especially if they deliver what they say they will on their blockchain. Switching on the next one, a lot of people also like Dash. $63. I think this is the price when the Bitcoin has been bottoming out on $3,200, and we can see that the Dash is laying down on a little bit less than 600 million in market capitalization, and it's on top 20 still. And if we switch on the charts here on the Binance, we can see some gains in the previous run of around 100%. In this week over here is 220, while on the all-time highs you have good roughly 2,400% of gains. So Dash is not so bad investment if it's going to reach the all-time high, but from those coins that we already mentioned, I would rather choose them than the Dash because of the big flat line that we have over here the way to the downside. And last but not least, Ethereum Classic. Let's say what this fork is doing. If we switch on all chart, we can see that we are standing on roughly $5, and the Ethereum has been running in the previous run on $12, so which is bringing us to 130% of the gains, which is not so bad, but I don't like this flat line over here when the Bitcoin was bottoming out. And if we switch on the chart over here and find this coin, we can see some gains, as I told you, around actually 160%. This is not so bad. From this previous high we had 300, while from all-time highs you have roughly 850%. So Ethereum Classic is also not so bad investment, but we need to see, I don't know what are they doing. Did they continue to work on it and developing, or just pump and dump coin. Make sure you observe it. So yeah, right now we did check top 20. We did skip around stable coins. We do have NEO over here. I would like to see NEO also for you. You can see on all-time high that there it's significantly down. I think this is Asian Ethereum, let's say like that. And if we switch NEO, I think the NEO has a good potential to reach some insane gains if we will see all-time highs, and that's 3,300% of the gains. This is not real. Also, don't forget that the NEO is giving you a gas. I don't know how much NEO do you need to have some decent gas in return, but yeah, for now NEO is significantly down, and there is a big possibility after these so much low prices, or let's say all-time low prices, could start its rally on the way to the upside, because there is no more room to go on the downside. We saw on that flash crash like $4, and now we are trading around $6.4, and I do think there is a potential to visit those prices, as I told you, and we discussed about Bitcoin in the previous videos yesterday and days before. They can actually reach those levels all over again because of the formations that the Bitcoin is doing, and we're not going to discuss about technical analysis of the Bitcoin right now. You can check that video, previous video that we did yesterday on our channel. Now you need to understand that I'm not a financial advisor or a lawyer, especially yours, and this is not a financial advice whatsoever. You need to do your own due diligence research, because every investment takes risk, and make sure you investing on your own hand and research. Do not listen anyone else when it comes to investing, especially in cryptocurrency, which is very volatile. So if you are very sensitive when it comes to the volatility in any kind of a market, you should not invest in those markets, because it could make you feel very bad when it comes to drops in the price of the cryptocurrency. I think this is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and also let us know in the comment section down below which coin are you investing in, as I mentioned on the beginning of this video, and also let us know in the comment section down below what would you like to watch on this channel, so I will make those videos for you. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, because we're uploading their news and technical analysis pretty much on daily basis, so don't miss that if you want to be updated. I want to thank each last one of you for watching our videos, ladies and gentlemen. As and always, until the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.